Vape shops across Washington state are still figuring out what is next after the state enacted a temporary ban on flavored cartridges that will last until February of next year. King 5's Tony Black spoke with one shop owner who just opened up his store 6 months ago.
My immediate reaction was, what are we going to do now?
Kevin Knapp owns Pure Vapor in West Seattle. It's a shop that was just getting its footing in the community, being open for just 6 months.
Now I feel like we gotta start again.
Thursday, a temporary ban on flavored e-cartridges took effect in Washington state. The ban will go until February of next year. The Washington State Board of Health filed the rule change after Governor Inslee enacted an executive order following nationwide reports of several people, mostly teens and young adults, getting sick and in some cases dying. Locally, 7 people were confirmed to have a vaping-related lung illness when Inslee called for the ban.
I do understand the ban, and I understand and feel for what's going on.
The ban's impact sent several vaping stores in the state scrambling to figure out what's next.
I'm gonna pack it up.
For Knapp, he says flavored cartridges are about 75% of his business.
There's people that are extremely passionate about, 10, 20 years of smoking cigarettes and then have come to vape.
I smoked 2 packs a day for 20 years and I thought it was going to kill me. This little box saved my life.
At a hearing about the ban,
vaping definitely saved my life.
Several people who use vape products pleaded with Governor Inslee and the state to reconsider.
We'll box it up, put it up here.
It's something Knapp believes has been lost during the conversation about vaping.
I wish that message was getting delivered more, instead of the negative message that's going on right now.
Tony Black, King 5 News.